Hi, I'm Wayne.
And I'm Julia, and today we want to tell you something about our project that we want to start. It's the Earthship project. Before we want to tell you something about who we are. So I'm Julia, I'm 28 years old, and I grew up in a village and in a pretty nice surrounding, a bit different than Wayne did.
Yeah, and I'm 30 and I grew up in an industrial area called Birmingham in England, UK, and it was a very nice city. Okay, then I moved to Rugby for a couple of years and that was really nice, a bit more rural, a bit more scenery and just nice stuff. And yeah, I would rather go and live in the countryside and raise my kids there too.
I grew up in such a countryside and I knew my neighbors and it was basically pretty nice already, but I realized that we need to do more when I moved to the city and when I realized how bad people actually live in most parts of the world, and I think we really need to change something about that.
So basically our idea is to build an Earthship. The way I came about the idea was I went to Taos, New Mexico in January this year. It was really cold, but they have like the whole Earthship idea there, and it was really fun. I met some great people, I had a good time. And if you don't know what an Earthship is, it's basically a house that is integrated into the earth. So basically we came across the Earthships, and yeah, then I thought, what a great idea. Then we went down to Holland, what they're doing over there, and they've got this whole like area being built up in Ulst. The first Earthship in Holland was done in Zwolle. And then I decided to, well, I kind of upped up and went over to New Mexico to check out how they're doing it there, which is where the Earthship's actually originated from. A guy called Michael Reynolds started the whole project off. And yeah, and that's where the idea basically comes from.
Okay, so what is an Earthship exactly? An Earthship is a self-sustainable house that is basically integrated into the earth. It adapts to its surroundings and it uses all the natural resources that you can get. So, for example, you have the own water storage system. That means you use the rain for different things. So, for example, for cleaning, for having a shower, for watering the plants, for toilet, all these things. Then you also use the sun, obviously, for heating the house and also for light. So you have really big glass windows that you use. And then you also have solar panels and use wind energy to get electricity. The walls of the house are built with tires that are packed with earth, and that helps you to keep energy in the house. So what people nowadays build is basically something that, well, houses that lose energy as fast as they get it. And the idea of an Earthship is to use natural resources as much as possible.
Okay, so a little bit about my time in New Mexico. It was a great experience for me because I met so many great people, and I guess when you do take part in such a project, you do meet great people, and obviously the friendships and stuff. And basically what we did, we ended up all staying, because it was so cold in January in New Mexico, because it's basically desert. We all ended up sleeping in the same bed and watching films in the same bed and sharing foods. It was really great, and I realized that building such a community like an Earthship community, or at least starting one off, can bring that back, make us really close again, and that would be really beneficial for us all as a human species.
And I feel really inspired by the Dutch project, the ones who are building in the Netherlands. They are building Earthships, and they are having a big community doing it all together. So when we went there just for one weekend to help them, we really felt like being part of this community, and we saw that how they work together and how they live together is really something that we would like to have for ourselves. So for me, I have to say I would love to just live close to other people and also help each other out, and also have maybe different generations living together, because I feel that this is something missing in these times right now.
So basically the plan is, always need a plan. The plan is to get enough finances. We're probably going to need between, I don't know, 300,000 and 400,000 euros, and that sounds like a lot of money, but we can do it. We're going to need obviously to buy land, hopefully a bit more land, so we can build more Earthships, not just one. and we're going to need financing to get one, at least for the first build, a team from New Mexico to come over here and help us with the build. Also in the plan is everyone eats for the whole time that we're building. Everyone gets to eat for free, so that's also in the plan. Yeah, and drink obviously, and materials. So basically if we can get all that, I think it's going to be about estimated to 300 to 400,000 euros.
Okay, so now we're talking about the rewards, because obviously when you guys help us financially, then we want to give something back. First of all, everybody who donates gets a postcard after with a picture of the Earthship, and also maybe just a little description about the project and how it worked out for us, so you know what you spend your money for, obviously. Then secondly, the ones who donate obviously are the first who can come over and help us build, and we hope that a lot of people get interested in the project so that they are really willing to come over and help us too, because we don't just need the financials, also the power, as we said before. And then of course the ones who really donate a lot of money and invest and help us really push this project, we would like them to come over and spend some days with us when it's done, and live in the Earthship after, so that they can have this experience too. And with all this, we would like to encourage you to help us, and we would like to give you something back. So now that you have an idea about what we want to do and why we need you for that, we really must admit that we would love to do this even if it doesn't work out with your help, but we have to say that it might get just a bit difficult, maybe a bit more difficult. We need you. The point is, I know how it is. You like to follow the realization of projects just by checking them out. But in this case, checking out won't help, because with just checking out, there won't be a project, I guess. So yeah, checking out doesn't help, but joining and helping is the key for that. So we would just like you to help us, and we are willing to give everything we can back for that. Thank you very much.
Chaka. And last but not least, thank you very much. We could probably do it without you, but it's going to take a lot of effort without you guys. I think it would just be a lot easier if we have a team behind us, people who want to support and back the idea. So yeah, thanks a lot guys.